at Maine since 2019 with 35-14 win over Elon. What did you like most about the way your team played on Saturday?
Yeah, just like how we just stayed really process driven throughout the game. I mean, we responded well. We had a really strong start defensively, got a pick to end the drive, the first drive of the game, and then offensively, we punted our first two times, but then responded and had two back-to-back touchdown drives, and just really like how they finished in the second half. That's been a point of emphasis for us is playing better in those third and fourth quarters, and we were able to do that, and it was really in all three phases. When you look at like before the half, we were able to get a score on and leave a little bit of time on the clock, then got a stop on defense, and then came out in the fourth quarter and got a stop again on a fourth and 20, and then once it was 5 minutes, 30 seconds left in the game, we were able to go into a 4 minute drive. So just continuing to say the same things to our players and emphasize our ability to finish and how that needs to be, part of our DNA. And so I was pleased to see some of those things come through in how we played.
When you look at the over 400 yards offense, you hold them to 231, and then you mentioned the special teams. Get the punt return for a touchdown. Was that as complete of performances you've had all year long?
Yeah, I think just all three phases really we cut down the penalties, which was great. I mean, we've been really poor in that area throughout a number of games, is our penalties have been higher than usual. So to cut that down, play with a little more discipline, I thought was really important. We still had, I think it was three holding calls on offense, but overall, just we did a better job just responding. And even when we had those setbacks, we were able to overcome them and find ways to continue to have productive drives. And we got a lot of guys involved too. I think that's another story within the game is like, we had two guys score touchdowns who for the first time. Each guy has been in our program for 3 years. So a lot of guys getting opportunities. And that's where we are in the season right now. I mean, it's everyone's got injuries, including us, and we don't really think and sit in that space too long. It's next guy up. It's got to find a way. Got to get guys on the field who can execute. Got to practice well, and just can find ways to be productive on both sides of the ball.
Question for you this morning from Larry. Good morning, Larry.
Morning, Rob. How are you?
I'm good.
Good, good. Coach, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, one of the things obviously you have to look at is the defense only allowed 13 and 14 points in the last two games, five sacks, couple turnovers. What do you see in the evolution of your defense?
Yeah, I see just like an improved tackling, number one. That's been something I've been really pleased with. I think our coaching staff has done a terrific job of really emphasizing that and making a point that I think our secondary tackles really well. Obviously there's areas within this game that we got to be better in. But our ability to tackle and stay on top of routes. The other piece is just limiting explosive plays. That's been something that has really helped us keeping the ball out of the end zone. I mean, there's a lot of data that drives like getting explosive plays within drives leads to scores. So our ability to limit explosives has been, I think, one of our biggest keys to playing, really solid defense.
Next question for you from Travis. Good morning, Travis.
Hey everybody. You okay, Jordan? Did you get a drink there? I'm sorry, I lost
No,
you.
I'm right here. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I get two for you. First, Carter seems to be playing with a lot of confidence. Obviously, when you're winning, and that position is, there's no position in sports that is equated to winning more than that position. But
Yeah.
what are you seeing in terms of like his confidence level and being able to execute what you want, like from a game plan, standpoint, and make it work for you guys?
Yeah, he has, I'm just seeing Carter really, his leadership growing, and his ability to be a leader amongst his teammates and um, how he is with his teammates off the field and interacting. And I think that's really shown on the field, and his ability to connect with his guys and find ways to get the ball to different guys. And that's been huge. I mean, that's been a huge part of his development and being able to get going. And I thought there was like really a lot of moments in the game when he showed growth and development as a passer, and I was really proud to see him like take coaching and just show like, hey, he can move and reset in the pocket and deliver um and get it to a number of different guys. I mean, I think we distributed the ball to over 7 different guys in the game, and that'll continue to be a part of our success.
And I guess just from a conference standing standpoint, like you guys are climbing back in this thing. Do you notice week by week? I mean, a feeling that like you guys are climbing back in this thing, in the locker room. I know you're worried about next play, next practice and
Yeah,
all
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I get it. But like, the fact is you guys are, getting back up.
Yeah, no, I mean, certainly. I mean, we to be 0 and 4, to kind of get to this reset point of 4 and 4. I can tell you that I wasn't looking at the certainly was not looking at the standings 4 weeks ago, and even now, just like we're aware of things, but really just focused on the next game. I know that's not what we want to hear, but it's kind of natural to me and to focus in on that. And I mean, if you look at the landscape of college football, it's so hard to win. It's so hard to keep a level of focus from one week to the next. Um, I'm very conscientious of just the mindset of our players from week to week. Want to make sure that they're hungry and ready to work and practice hard. We want to coach them hard at practice. So then there's a level of expectation on Saturday. Like, hey, we practice a certain way. We expect to play a certain way. Um, but certainly excited that and proud of our players, proud of our coaches on how they've just kept working and kept um, keeping a positive attitude. That's been the key. I mean, man, like we just really just show up every day and just continue to push forward. And the consistency of the coaches. Um, and our leaders has been the difference. We have some really strong leaders who have continued to step up, and everyone's saying the same thing. So I think when you have that alignment of everyone communicating the same thing, everyone can function in a very efficient way.
Thank you.
Thank you, Travis.
Jordan Rajon Marshall, 141 yards and the big 61-yarder to kind of seal the win, but two straight games now over 140 as he's kind of stepped into a more prominent role over the last few weeks with injuries. What has he brought to your backfield?
Yeah, Rashawn, it just love how hard he plays and um, his ability to make people miss and really get tough yards as well. And just really his energy has been great for our team. And even when you look back to the start of the season when he went in there, he always added a spark and got in the game and found a way to get some positive yards. And he's getting more opportunities now, and he's making the most of them. So we'll continue to find ways to get him the ball. And yeah, I know he's he loves being out there with his teammates and playing a role, playing a part in us going to win a game on Saturday.
And then Scott Woods, he's come up big the last couple of weeks too. Had the 85-yard punt return, but also was your top receiver with 6 catches. Just talk about the impact he's been able to make for you.
Yeah, Scott's been terrific. I mean, his ability to run really precise routes and be a reliable guy for Carter to get the ball to has really shown. And I thought he did a really nice job, just like in his route running ability, his run after the catch in the game, and as you mentioned, just his ability as a punt returner. We knew that he had that explosive return ability, and he showed that in the fourth quarter this week. So, yeah, he's just been a great addition to our team. Brings energy, brings enthusiasm, works hard at practice. So, really been pleased with Scotty and how he's gone about his business.
Let's look ahead. A big one for you on Saturday. A really good opponent in Stony Brook coming in. What are some of the challenges they present for you?
Yeah, Stony Brook, very good team. They just, really on tape is looking at their ability to just play tough and play resilient. Um, Roland Dempster, I just have a lot of respect for his toughness and his ability to run the football. Looking at their defense, statistically, they're a very good defense and, find ways to get stops, find ways to play together. And one thing you feel on film is their ability to swarm, their ability to get around the football, and play together. So this will be a huge challenge as the next game is. But even more so with this team, I know, how well they're coached and how well, they are fundamentally sound and they're going to come up here hungry for a win. So a huge challenge for us, and looking forward to getting to Saturday and working this week towards going 1-0.
You mentioned Dempster. He's certainly one of the top backs in all of FCS. He's well known throughout the league. What makes him so difficult to stop?
Yeah, I think number one, I mean, just his power and his strength. I mean, great vision, can get tough yards. I think he has the speed and the elusiveness to, um, get defenders off balance and find a way to get extra yards. So, we'll have our hands full, getting him down and finding ways to limit their run attack and their pass attack. I mean, um, so yeah, big challenge ahead. I think he just shows that why he's one of the best in the country.
All right, Jordan, thanks so much for your time here this morning, and I look forward to talking again next Monday.